So as you guys can see, I'm actually doing this on a big old clipboard that I have on an old table, which my computer's balanced on. Over here you got my microphone and my phone, because my phone, anyway. And I thought I'd show you this. I got this at the reject shop the other day, and it was like $8, and I thought, this looks fun. It's this Sharpie Gift pack, and it has 6 markers, 3 washi tapes, a journal, and it was $8, and I'm like, for the price of metallic pens, which is $8, I've already got my money back. So even if I don't like what's in here, I've still got Sharpies for $8. So anyway, it got a bit, when I was transporting it, everything sort of fell out. So I'm showing it to the wrong camera. There's this journal, and there was 3 tapes here. Now the tapes are here. So it's all moved and whatnot. Anyway, so let's go. 6 Sharpie markers, 3 decorative tapes, plus a notebook for you to customize. So, and if you flip it over, you can see that they've actually done something on the back. They've given a lion, one of them old, no, it's not a lion, actually, it's a tiger, sorry, a Sherlock Holmes type hat. So, let me just knock my mic. So let's open it up. Okay, let's see what's in here. Right. Markers. So you got gold, black, and silver. The silver and the gold are fine metallics, and the blacks are ultra fines. Okay, there's your little notebook. Not bad size, actually. And a lot of packaging for something really small. Anyway, and here are the 3 washi tapes. Okay, I'm going to open this journal up because I hope it's unlined. Ooh, that feels nice. And then the truth, it's lined. Oh, that's disappointing. Anyway, I hoped it wasn't lined, because I actually use unlined journals for drawing and sketching. And you think, if you're going to customize the front of it, wouldn't you have an unlined journal? Like an art journal? I don't know. So I've got other journals that I'm not so fussed about, that if I draw something on, because I don't want to destroy this if it's just a lined journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quickly grab one of them, and we're going to go scribble on that. And we're back. So I'm going to keep this to one side, because I don't want to scribble on this, just because I don't want to destroy a journal that I'm not going to use. It's really disappointing that they put a lined journal in, because you would think that if they put an unlined journal in, it would be more useful for people, especially for those people who like dot points and dot journaling. So I'm going to keep it off to one side. If I do feel like drawing in it, maybe I can draw something later. So I'm going to put that off to one side, and I'm going to pull this one out. Now this is a beaten up old sketchbook that I've not drawn in ever. I'm pretty sure. Yep, not drawn in ever. I can't remember the GSM of it because I bought it that long ago. Yep, nothing in it that tells me what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. Oh, actually there is writing in it. Well, there you go. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm going to open it up to a blank page, and I'm going to do some sketches. I'm going to create something for the front of this journal. So as you can see, I did actually go back to the little Sharpie journal. I figured will use it. It will probably be more like my con notes and whatnot, and I figured if I've got it, then at least, you know, if it didn't turn out alright, I'd be the only one to blame for it, and it would only be something that I would have. That's not to say I won't use this illustration again. I will probably digitize it and throw it up eventually. It is of Satis, which is the star whale and you can actually see in a constellation. I thought it would be a really cool idea to use the gold and the silver to do a constellation. And I will say there are a few things that I did like about this idea of a gift pack, and there are a few things I didn't really like about it. I like the idea that you can customize something. Customization is one of those things which I absolutely love, but there's a few things that I really didn't like about this. Firstly being the materials that you are provided with. The journal itself is a soft leather journal. It isn't a hard leather journal, it's a soft leather journal. So it absorbs the ink really well, but it also makes it very difficult to keep fine black lines on the thing. And if you have a look on the illustration that they provide on the box, it's a computer generated image. It's not something that someone actually has sat there and drawn. So I think that's a bit of a false, advertising sort of thing. Like, most people would only draw like really small things like stars or flowers or something really, really, really fine and like really, really simple. Because of what's provided. The other thing that I didn't like was the tapes. Like, you could see that I was absolutely struggling with the tapes to get them off in one piece, put into my journal, and that's even to stick to paper. And not to mention, they've got one of their washi tapes which is branded Sharpie. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put another Sharpie branded thing on there? Like, it's got Sharpie right on the bottom of it. And the journal ended up looking like this, which is not exactly the look I was going for. And if you saw it near the end, I actually had to use a different black marker, which is a gel marker, which actually you can see has started to bleed on the page. I've just seen that. Because these black markers here, which they provide, don't mark over the silver or the gold. It makes no difference to them. And the silver and the gold pens are much bigger as fill pens than this plain black marker. You would think that if you're going to provide this guy, wouldn't you provide this guy in these two sizes as well? Or the other way around? Like, wouldn't you provide that size with the gold and silver pens? Another thing that I said from the first thing, it's lined. Like, yeah, you could use that for journaling and dot pointing and research notes and whatnot, which is what I'm going to end up using it for. But for creatives like myself, we like blank journals. And, that was a bit of a pain for me. Like, it's worth the $8, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I would be going out of my way to go and get it again. I'll just go and buy the markers if that's the case. And I know they've recently come out with some more neon coloured metallic pens. So it was kind of a bit of a sad thing that they didn't include more colours. Like, you'd think that for the price it was, you could have at least included a few more colours than gold and silver. I just dropped one. Or even, like, included a fine black pen instead of an ultra fine black pen, which doesn't mark on the journal itself. Oh well, it was $8, and I can understand why it was $8, but as I said, I don't think I'll be running out to get it again. I will probably use these in a different video. I didn't use them in this. I did swatch them, but as I said, I wasn't happy with them. Like, of all the Sharpie washi tape that I liked, it's these two, which is the bubble one and the geometric pattern one. This one that's branded Sharpie, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably end up putting it in a container and using it somewhere along the line, but I wasn't too happy with it. As for the illustration of the whale of Satis, I will probably end up doing that as a vector and putting it up somewhere. I'm doing what I normally do with it, but at this point in time, that's what I'm going to do for now. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.